For the first time ever, Selena Gomez is opening up about not being able to carry her own children due to medical conditions, and despite this being something hard for not only herself, but something to have to reveal to the public since she is an A-list celebrity, the heartbreaking news has taken a turn for her in the worst way possible. People are comparing her to Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's current wife, since she just recently gave birth, and the comments she's getting after revealing something vulnerable like this is pure vile and nasty, so we've got to get into it. Selena Gomez just got real about something super personal. She can't have kids naturally, but that doesn't mean being a mom is completely off the table for her. Since it became clear that Selena Gomez and her boyfriend Blanco are very serious about their relationship, people have started to wonder if children are in the two's future. This is the first time people are seeing a real and serious relationship of Selena Gomez since the whole Justin Bieber situation, and while some people have been very happy for her, there are tons of people, more specifically Hailey Bieber's fans, who still have some animosity towards her. But Blanco has been open about wanting to have kids with Selena, and so has Selena. In a Howard Stern interview on May 14th, Blanco said that he's already told Gomez that he wants to have kids with her. "It's always a topic of conversation to me every day," Blanco said. "That's my next goal, to check the box. I have a ton of godkids, I've got a ton of nephews, I love being around kids." Blanco also confirmed that he sees marriage in the future, but he's taking everything a day at a time. Now, Blanco is 36 and Selena Gomez is 32, and in a new Vanity Fair interview, Selena shared that while she can't get pregnant herself, she's already thinking about other options like adoption. The topic of conversation was brought about when Selena was reminded about motherhood while she was talking to the interviewer. Vanity Fair reported the theme of family pops up again and again during a conversation. Gomez is a godmother to her cousin Priscilla's 2 children, so she gets a front row seat to the wonderful and sometimes brutal experience of being a parent. She keeps it real, Gomez says of her cousin's candor. She's speaking excitedly about this, then briefly pauses. All this talk of motherhood, it's reminding her of something that's been weighing on her, and here's where she confesses it. "I haven't ever said this, but I unfortunately can't carry my own children. I have a lot of medical issues that would put my life and the baby's in jeopardy. That was something I had to grieve for a while." Gomez communicates this calmly and without sentimentally. "It's not necessarily the way I envisioned it," she says of becoming a parent one day. "I thought it would happen the way it happens for everyone, but I am in a much better place with that. I find it a blessing that there are wonderful people willing to do surrogacy or adoption, which are both huge possibilities for me. It made me really thankful for the other outlets for people who are dying to be moms. I'm one of those people. I'm excited for what that journey will look like, but it will look a little different. At the end of the day, I don't care. It'll be mine. It'll be my baby." As most of us know, Selena's been fighting lupus, an autoimmune disease, for like 10 years now. She even had a kidney transplant in 2017, and because of all of that, she found out that having a baby wasn't in the cards. Selena was diagnosed with lupus back in 2013. She's also been super open about her bipolar disorder, which she talked about in her documentary My Mind and Me. Selena did disclose the exact reason her taking medication would not allow her to have kids, at least naturally, in an interview with Rolling Stone back in 2022. At one point, she mentions that donated kidneys don't last forever, that hers might have a shelf life of only 30 years, which is fine. I might be like, peace out anyway. She talks about going to visit a friend who is trying to get pregnant and afterward just getting in her car and crying. Her need to remain on the 2 drugs she takes for bipolar disorder means that she likely won't be able to carry her own children, and that's a very big present thing in my life, though she's convinced that however I'm meant to have them, I will. She tells me about a recurring dream she has, one in which she's often traveling, always near water, and voices descend in different forms, subtly condemn her to ask if she's learned her lesson, to tell her that she's not doing enough or doing too much. I think there is something over me that is maybe my bipolar that kind of just keeps me humble in a dark way, she shares. I mean, you guys, this is just sad all around. Selena has always been real about wanting kids for a long time now. She even said she planned to adopt by the time she hit 35, way before meeting Blanco. She's also been super open about her health struggles, like her lupus and kidney transplant, but this is the first time she's gotten real about her fertility issues. In an interview with Time, she stated, "I was alone for 5 years and I got really used to it. A lot of people are afraid of being alone, and I probably tortured myself in my head for like 2 years being alone, and then I kind of accepted it. Then I came up with my plan, which was I was going to adopt at 35 if I had not met anyone." Enter Blanco, who Gomez says she first thought of as a friend. She even asked him if he knew anyone he could set her up with, but when he brought her to meet with his friend at a birthday party, she realized she liked him. It just happens when when you least expect it, she says. Blanco recently told Howard Stern he wants to marry and have kids with Gomez. She laughs when I bring it up. He can't lie to save his life. If he's asked a question, he'll answer it. She, on the other hand, has a lifetime of experience that has taught her to be more cautious. I know what people can do to people I love. My own fans, who I adore and feel like have shaped who I am, will say the most hurtful things to me about how I live my life. But he has the strength in him that none of that noise phases him. It's really impressive, and I just cherish every moment with him. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that he's not going anywhere anytime soon. From the way Selena is speaking about Benny Blanco, it does seem like she is really infatuated and in love with Benny. At least that's what it seems. Now, as if all of this wasn't sad itself, the way the public has been reacting to Selena revealing this information has been much worse, to say the least, you guys. I mean, unfortunately for Selena, there were tons of people online making this whole thing a comparison between her and Hailey Bieber, pointing out how it's interesting that Selena decided to reveal this information right after Hailey announced she gave birth to a baby boy, Jack Blues. Tons of people just hinting to this narrative that she despises Hailey or is jealous of her and always tries to put the spotlight on herself when Hailey comes out with big announcements. I mean, you guys, you had people commenting things like, she needed to have the attention when Hailey gave birth. She needs to do better. Interesting timing. Jack Blues is so cute. Talking about Hailey Bieber's baby. I mean, just throwing all of this in her face like that when she knows she can't carry a baby is just so nasty and vile of some people on social media. More and more comments, wow, what a nice time to say this when Hailey just gave birth. That's such a anti-girls girl movement. I feel like a lot of these comments are genuinely people that are hardcore Hailey Bieber fans and think everything Selena does is Selena is throwing shots at Hailey, which is just honestly crazy behavior. This person said, I think she can, but isn't willing to put herself in that position because it could jeopardize her and the kids' health. She said this before and everyone knows it. Why is she talking about it right now after Hailey and Justin had a kid? She's making everything about herself always. This person even goes, you ever wonder that's why Justin Bieber? Never mind. She's doing this because of Hailey. Anything for attention, huh? This whole situation is just so heart-wrenching. I feel like Selena just knew she was going to get asked questions about this later down the road, and she just kind of wanted this weight lifted off her shoulders now. She did mention she's accepted this, so I feel like now was a good time for her to come forward about this. But I definitely want to know what you think about how the internet is reacting to all of this, as well as your thoughts on the whole situation in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.